Welcome to Success Superstars, episode number 216, your blueprint for success for peak performers just like you. My special guest today, Marty from Austin. Marty, welcome.
Hi, Mark. How you doing?
Good to see you again. I think this is your second appearance on Success Superstars.
Second or third? I believe it's second, but it could be the third.
It could be the third. I've lost count. But it's always great to have you on and to share your knowledge and experience. Tell us a little bit about the market you're in and your expertise.
Well, the market we're in on some sites is saying we're the hottest in the country. This last weekend, we saw a big surge in listings finally, but they almost to a listing are under contract. The average downtown, near downtown in Austin, to win for a buyer to win, you're averaging 150,000 over asking, cash, no option.
What percentage is that? 5 to 10% above list? Is that 10% above?
Well, that would be around 20% over list right now, and it's moving up to 25. Some places it's about 30% over.
Wow. So now a lot of that is Tesla moving in, other companies moving in, a lot of jobs coming into the Austin market is creating a lot of pressure, correct?
It is. But what I'm seeing is it's the people seeing that happening and trying to get here before they get here. Mm-hmm. Entrepreneurs, people now that know they can work anywhere from home, and they'd rather work in Austin. Austin's got, on every side, the best place for singles, the best place for retired, the best place. And a lot of that is right. Stretching it a bit, I'd say. But,
but it's the best place for everything.
Yeah, and it's been like that since 2006.
Yeah.
So it's just basically it's kind of out of control here, and it's really hard on realtors right now. I know you get buyers, and they get so frustrated. Our real job right now is struggling to have buyers understand how to compete and where they might compete, which is probably not what they had in mind for the area.
Well, it's frustrating because, our job is to help people find homes. And when you can't get that objective done consistently, it's frustrating for the buyer. It's frustrating for the sales professional. How are you dealing with that in this market?
My team and I, we just share a lot. And I coach them a lot on getting the buyers ready to compete, and then realizing what your buyer has for resources and needs, and trying to understand where in the market they might find that price point. Teaching them if they are looking at a $500,000, say, budget, that they probably need to be shopping around 400. Mm-hmm. Or 50, and something 500 would have to be on the market like 100 days to have a chance at.
Right.
Even though those are disappearing. 2 weekends ago, we had 500 listings of any kind in the entire, I forget how many 100 square miles this is. And we had around 250,000 buyers in the market for 500 listings. So
yeah, it's great,
insane.
Yeah, much more demand than supply.
Now this last weekend, about 2,500 listings came on, but most of them are under contract now.
Yeah, no, it's wild. Well, let's change topics for a minute. Let's go back. You've obviously been doing this for a while. You have a lot of experience. If you could take all the knowledge and all the experience that you have and go back in time to when you started, what would you do different?
I would pay closer attention to my mentors. I would have sought more mentors, and I I would hope I would have had better coaching on getting better systems in place,
Mm-hmm.
because I believe that I really had the attitude, and I had a potential skill. I had some education already in
Mm-hmm.
real estate law, and I was a law clerk. Um, so it was the habits,
Right.
which I call habits, but that includes your systems and your discipline. I worked super hard, super long hours, but definitely could have been smarter.
Yeah. Would you have started purchasing your own real estate investments sooner?
Yes, I would have. Yeah, that uh, was not happening early at all.
Right.
And so now on my team, we talk about that, to have that as your long range goal, but to get to that long range goal as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If along this line, if there was a tool other than your car and the MLS and your phone, like if there was some tool that was taken away from you, where your business would suffer, or that you couldn't live without, what tool would that be? Like your CRM or Hurdler or something like that?
Um, Actually, I believe my car would hurt
Wow.
me the most,
Okay.
because I'm old school. This is my 51st year. I'm old school, and this even happened yesterday, where one of my agents was having difficulty working with a couple of government agencies on a commercial deal on the phone, and that I just, I do it my own way. I go there. I go there and get in front of them, and I think so. In some regards, it's probably limited my success over the years, but
Mm-hmm.
in other ways, it's how I have succeeded as much as I have, is
Right.
by getting there in person
Yeah.
and being out in the field.
Yeah.
So,
I love it. What's one or two things you'd like to share with the audience today?
this is everywhere to some degree, the short supply, high demand.
Right.
Um, so it's really easy to burn out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting in around 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm trying to get that down to 12, but it's pretty hard right now. I just try to tell myself that this is over the next couple weeks or so, and then try to get it back down to 12. But I also try to do something for me, take care of myself
So
in the
self-care
morning,
is really
evening.
more important now than it's ever been because we're working harder.
Exactly.
So whether that's sleep, exercise, something you enjoy like playing the cello, or uh, making sure you're taking some time for self-care is super important.
I think
Yeah.
exercise, rest, and nutrition right now is more important than any during this period. And so I try to get in some exercise. I try to play my cello,
Mm-hmm.
actually in the morning and the evening, just short times. It changes my
Yeah.
whole outlook
Yeah.
and
Even
attitude.
if it's 15 minutes, right? You get a little sense of
Right. I do
satisfaction.
15, 20 minutes of some drills and some
Mm-hmm.
things I like to play that
Yeah.
that help me improve. So, get my mind totally off something that you have to focus on, or it sucks anyway most of the time, but it really sucks if you're not paying attention.
Right. Well, we're getting people listening from all over the world. We have some folks now in Australia, New Zealand, and all over the United States. If someone wanted to get you a referral, someone coming to the Austin market area, how's best to get a hold of you?
It's best to text me. I'm okay giving my number out here if
Yeah.
if you all
Yeah.
right. It's 512-658-3165.
Or they can
512.
Google you on the Google, and they'll find you all over on your websites as well.
Right. And we're the Z team. at JPAR. We do residential, commercial, farm and ranch. So
Yeah. One of the unique capabilities you have because of your deep experience, both in the legal side and others, is your commercial and farm and ranch experience.
right, I started out basically in farm and ranch, and that really morphed into a lot of commercial. That was my first 35 years.
Right.
And then in the last 15, 16, it's been more residential.
Yeah.
That commercial is really coming back. As much, I'm more picky now than I was. So, but yeah, we do a lot of commercial now.
Well, there we go. All right. Well, there we have it. That's our episode of Success Superstars. Marty, thanks so much for being a rock star.
Thank you, Mark, for all your support and leadership back there at Frisco.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, there we have it. That's a wrap. Until we see you on another episode, may your choices reflect your hopes and not your fears. Take care.